All right, welcome back, you guys. Per the thumbnail, here we go. Thank you. All right, we're doing cake bites made by Peeps. Shout out to Chrissy from work. She gave me these. She said I can grab some. So I don't know who brought them, but she gave them to me, and that's all that really matters. All right. So let's check them out. Oh, they are way smaller than what I thought.
Oh, there's only 3?
Yeah. Yeah.
It says there's no artificial flavor.
They're a motherfucking lie, dude. They're lying. There's 260 calories. One serving is 3 of these. Hold them up to the thing. And I'll show the picture here. Hold that shit up. Do they look the same?
I mean,
higher.
It is more yellower.
Yeah, I don't. And they're not expired. I thought they was gonna be like white chocolate, but the picture don't make them look yellow.
In my hand.
All right, so that's good.
Okay.
It reminds me of that brown, pink, and white coconut candy. Don't it? It got sugar sprinkled on the top too, like yellow sugar.
No, it kind of smells like Play-Doh.
Hell yeah. They really don't taste like Peeps. It's like a moist cake. It says all the cake in just one bite. I wish there was more than just 3 little bites. I've never seen these in a store.
Me neither.
They need to make it into like a full bar. I wonder how much these were.
By the looks of it, $2.50
Probably. A penny per calorie, pretty much, because they're $2.60. They did kind of have that flavoring of the yellow and the pink Peeps. The fondant wasn't too overly sugary. I like the crunch of the confection sugar that they had. They had the yellow confection sugar. I didn't like the fact that on the wrapper, it makes them look like they're cream, but it came out like yellow. More like the yellowish Peeps that we know. Yeah. Kind of halfway tempted to go get the other one in there, but no, they're super high in calories. They're 260 just, and those 3 little bites were like the size of my finger right here. This one like bite was like that big. And there was 3 of those, and that was 260 calories. So, I'm not gonna rate them against OG Peeps and say that they taste better than Peeps, because no, they're more of a snack cake. If anything, it's not overly dense. If anything, it is moist. It did not crumble. I like the way that it melted in my mouth, and it's still on my palate right now. It leads me to believe that there is more to come, and it leads me to desire for more. I'm definitely taking points off for it being, dude, you guys strip teased us. If anything, we want more. I don't know if, like I said, I've never heard of. They're basically like a cut up, deconstructed cake pop. Basically, if Peeps were to make a cake pop, this would be it. And it was like a triple tier cake bite that was like this size, which I'm almost mind blown that it was compacted. And you cut it open and you showed the inside, right? Yeah. So it had perfect cream, everything in there. But it did remind me, I forget of that coconut. It did, when I first bit the first piece, the first bite, it reminded me of that coconut candy that is brown, white, and pink. I forget the name of it, but
something Neapolitan or something.
Not Neapolitan or Napoleon ice cream or whatever the fuck it's called, but you know what I'm talking about, the coconut square where it's brown, white, and pink.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I forgot what it's called, but it's something Napoleon or.
I'm not trying to say this tastes like coconut, but the texture of just like the flavoring was very similar to that. I would try this again. But if you was at the store, you seen this at the corner store. I don't know if this is relatively new for the holidays, because
Peeps does Easter.
Yeah, Easter is coming up. The time of this video, Easter is coming up, but by the time it release, it's gonna be far past Easter. Nevertheless, we're still gonna let you guys know about this, because this is the first time seeing Peeps cake bites in the Northeast for me. I don't even know. If they were not given to me, I probably would have not known about them. So, but if you did happen to see these in the store, would you get them?
Sadly, I wouldn't.
What? Why?
Okay.
Why not? Why not? I
Well,
want to hear this. If you were down to your last dollar and you was at the corner store and you wanted something real sweet and it was around Easter, you had your Easter dress on, all that shit, and you was like, oh yeah, very good, very good. You know the shit you be doing. Where'd you get those?
No, because to me they smelled and tasted like Play-Doh. I'm gonna lie.
But you like Play-Doh and slime.
I meant tasted like it.
Well, how do you know what that tastes like?
Because when I was little, I remember I tasted. Everybody has tasted Play-Doh before.
So it tasted salty to you?
Basically, and it had that Play-Doh
The
texture. Yes.
Oh my, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, so you would not recommend these?
I would recommend them if you like doughy cake snack.
So it was too dense for you?
Yeah.
What would you rate it?
A 5 out of 10.
Okay, she rates it a 5 out of 10. I'm gonna hit them off. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. And I probably am rating these way higher than what I'm supposed to, because, yeah, I think they had them in scarcity with those 3 little pieces. But if it was something like a big snack cake, I probably would rate it lower. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get them. No, I'm not giving them the 8. I just let them sit at a 7. And the reason being is because it's not like angel food cake, and they let me down in so many aspects. Like, I understand it's not like a devil's foods cake or anything like that. I expect more, and I want more. And if you ask me what I believe they could have did differently, instead of it just being 3 little cake bites, they could have, believe it or not, they could have probably made them the size of Hostess snowballs, like just 2 big ones. The size is everything. But like I said, from a marketing standpoint, they made them that small for a reason, and who knows what they charge for them? Because at the time of this video, like I said, I just brought them here. They've been waiting here, and then we decided to try them tonight. So who knows what they're charging for them? But if they're anywhere along the lines or the cost of snowballs or ho-hos, if only they were like the size of, like, maybe like a fudge round, a Little Debbie fudge round, or a Hostess snowball or ho-ho or anything like that.
Or what are those things
Instead of 3, maybe if they had 2 and it was a medium size, I think that would, so you can be able to savor the taste more than likely. But that wasn't even a bite. Like, they should call it a nibble.
Well, you know how those bite-sized cupcakes be?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it was.
Man, it was smaller than that, but yeah, I'll fuck around. I'll give them a 7. I ain't gonna beat them up too badly. If I was young and I do not remember these. No, these were not out when I was a kid. So there's no way. If they were, I would. They probably would be cheaper. I recommend them. Not highly though, but they're definitely worth checking out. Depending on their price point or what they would cost, I don't even know what they would cost. As far as would you use them to elevate them? You would have to buy a lot of them because their sides are so small. You would have to buy a lot of this snack to elevate another snack.
Like 10 packets of that.
Yeah, because they're so small. So you barely, like I'm telling you, like in order for you to get a decent joy of your fill, you probably would have to eat like anywhere from 5 to 10 of these. And that right there, that's well over 1,000 calories because it's so much sugar condensed into the small package. But nevertheless, she gave it an average 5. I gave it an average 7. However, we do recommend Peeps cake bites. It says all the cake in just one bite. Yeah, they must have had the calories in mind when they had that slogan at the top of the package.
How much is the calories again?
For all those 3 pieces, it says 260 calories.
I don't feel like doing the math, but I'm pretty sure that's a lot of calories for one of them.
I said for all 3. The serving size is 1 package.
Oh.
Yeah. If it was 260 per cake bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
That's what I thought.
It would almost be like 750, somewhere around there. Yeah, that would be a lot.
I think 8.
Yeah, somewhere around there, and
that's a lot.
There's snacks out there that are, and those are almost protein bar type calories, which they're made to be infused with that much calories. I tend to try to stay away from things like that, but let me reiterate, she gave the Peeps cake bites a 5. I gave them a 7. Don't take our word for it. They were mid. That's how we're feeling about them, but poof. Don't take our word for it. Get your ass out there and try them. Do you have anything else you want to drop on them tonight?
Nope.
All right. If you guys like us making content like this and you want us to continue to make content, Lily, what do they need to do?
Like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, and also turn on the notifications by hitting the bell and also checking your settings to make sure you're receiving all of our videos. If you guys want to send recommendations or send donations, check out my bio as well. But we thank you for stopping by, supporting the channel like you always do. But like I always say, it's been real. Thanks. Take care.